This morning, as I woke up and watched the local news, hoping to see them talk about the 50501 movement rallies that's occurring throughout the country. But since it was local news, specifically here in Houston, where I knew there were many local organizations well advertised that were going to flood city halls, Reflecting Pond, and that whole park area that can hold thousands of people, I just knew, given the amount of people that were going to be out there, that we would get some sort of a news coverage on the morning news. Well, you know what? I watched the entire ABC 13 news. I didn't see the others, but this is one of the major news carriers here in Houston, and there was no mention of this activity. They mentioned of a lot of other occurrences occurring, and this brought back memories when we did our coffee party marches in DC, where it went completely uncovered. But at the same time, if you saw a grouping of 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 Tea Partiers, the mainstream media would come in, focus on these guys, and give them the impression that it's larger than it is. Well, lucky for us, we are doing our own media. And the truth of the matter is, it almost forced the media thereafter to cover the event, because a lot of people are going to want to know, how comes we're seeing all of this on Facebook and our mainstream media is just making a little tacit view of it? Well, finally, in the afternoon news, I started to see coverage of this. And of course, on the national news, they covered many of the different activities throughout the country. Over 1,200 of the 50501 movement events. It is important, folks, that we remember one thing. Recovering this country is not going to happen from the politicians. They've already, many of them, not all. I mean, we have heroes like Al Green who made it clear that they were going to fight no matter what. But we had so many of our rank and file politicians so timid in addressing Donald Trump, so timid in addressing all the evil emanating from Musk and the president of the United States. Well, you know what? The people are speaking. The people have spoken in this particular event, and it will continue. Donald Trump, as he crashes the economy with these tariffs, as he points out that he knows nothing about governing, but just knows something about the grift, something about stealing your money, something about creating avenues for him to make more money on your losses. As this continue to occur, Americans are starting to wake up. I feel the same types of feelings that we had during Occupy Wall Street. The Occupy Wall Street movement that many of us were a part of. Locally, we did it as Occupy Houston and Occupy Kingwood. I feel that strength again. While I was unable to go to this particular event, we had some of these pictures that you're seeing here came from a local leader in our Indivisible Kingwood movement, Cynthia Hendrickson, and the video that's going to be seen in a few seconds was done by the founder of the Houston Democracy Project, Neil Aquino. Check out the video to show you the energy that we're talking about, and as we see, check out some of these photos as well.
All right, we're here in downtown Houston. Neil Aquino, your Houston Democracy Project, and we have a sizable crowd in downtown Houston. And you see we are on the city streets with these great, loyal, patriotic folks, and they are marching and marching and marching and marching. So we've had a great turnout here at the 501 protest here in Houston. Many different groups involved, many different people participating. There's Houston City Hall, you see, dwarfed by the buildings of commerce, and we are doing great. So we are here at Houston City Hall, and the folks are marching down. Very good. And here's a sense of it. You get a sense that there's a lot of folks here, a lot of good folks. Must go. And whoever wrote that showing up was half the battle was correct. It's an intellectual act to show up. A lot of people don't know to show up. So it's a good thing and we will keep walking and keep marching and taking this day by day, and wherever it goes is wherever it goes. But we can't let these white supremacist, fascist, authoritarian thugs screw up our lives. Thank you, folks.
So yes, as it turns out, the event was successful throughout the country. I read a whole lot of newspapers, local newspapers that covered the events, and it turns out, I think, better than we thought it would. Here in Houston, there was a constant threat of inclement weather. In fact, when I got back to Kingwood, we had a tremendous amount of rain, thunder, lightning. We lost power for over an hour. So even with that on our back door, the people in the Houston metropolitan area showed up. Folks, they are ready to take the country back, and that is exactly what we're going to do.
We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.